What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shaking, guys? How y'all living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, man.
Big Sean.
Big Sean and Nip. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. A lot of y'all hit us up in the comments on this one, man. And we're releasing our DMs on a lot of our platforms to do this one. And y'all starting to get the idea on what we want to do.
Like,
you know
this is right up their alley.
Where we're transitioning and what we're trying to do. I mean, what we've always been trying to do, but where we kind of are going at the moment. And it looks like this is they can rap song. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
But before we get into this one, it's funny. We were just about to start recording it. We noticed that Big Sean put out Dawn Life, and it's only like a minute. And it's saying it's featuring Lil Wayne. So let's check it out, though, before we get into deep reverence, man. That caught our curiosity. We ain't doing a video, though. No video.
We marvel about some athlete earning 10 or 15 million a year. Well, if that's the case, that athlete must be worth to his owner billions of dollars.
That's the shit. Don't even, please don't even fuck with that song, man. Don't mess with that song, man.
Yeah.
Leave it alone, man.
And SWV came back, right? With the right here, and then Chris Brown redid that. I could never get enough of hearing that instrumentation, man. Shout out to Mike Jack and SWV and Chris Brown.
We marvel about some athlete earning 10 or 15 million a year. Well, if that's the case, that athlete must be worth to his owners billions of dollars.
To the paper like it's human nature. Goddamn, the more they hate us, that just motivate us. I know revenge tastes the sweetest, I'm gon' save us. I'm just sending all my graces up to my creator. No negotiation, this is world domination. You can't fill the trophy cases up with nominations. I'm the alpha omega, that mean you can't replace us. That mean I'm throwing dice in Vegas, betting all the wages. My girl expensive, remember you get what you pay for. Big payoff moves on and off the radar. You can't afford to miss a layup when you win the playoffs. Press on, stress on, I get this shit blood, flesh, bone. Can't catch me, I skate to my destiny. That's necessity, you can't out-finesse me. She like chocolate, Nestle, brown and sexy. Touch me, tease me, please me, just don't test me. I'm the bar, my weight up, you can't press me. Legendary bloodline, my ancestry. Ooh, I'm devoted and hated. I recoded the matrix, I just loaded the bases. And you know I'ma make it hit.
Okay.
Get into the paper like it's human nature. Get into the paper like it's human nature. Get into the paper like it's human nature.
Yeah, then Wayne probably gonna come in there and kill that shit. What?
You know Wayne gonna get busy. That's a good beat for Wayne to get crazy on.
Yeah, it is.
And I think by the pacing of that beat, I think that'll. I don't think auto-tune Wayne is gonna be able to auto-tune his way on that joint. I think he's gonna actually rap.
To rap that.
I could tell, like, okay, I'm here to rap because a lot of I'm single again. Like a lot of some of Sean's decision making. In my opinion, has been very suspect. I think Big Sean can rap, but I think he's kind of gotten slightly the corny title based off of certain songs and
I
just
got
sort
you.
of poppy bubblegum songs that he's made, and I just want to see him rap because I know he just has pure talent.
Yeah,
I like his style, but I like how he threw the get into the paper like it's human nature. He's referencing obviously Human Nature, Michael Jackson. They're sampling the Human Nature instruments in there as well. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? The playoff line was slick in that.
Yeah, you can't miss a layup when you're in the playoffs.
That was hard.
That shit's detrimental. You know what I'm saying? When it's important for you to perform, you've got to rise to the occasion.
Stakes are high. Said my girl expensive. Remember, you get what you pay for. I like that. You know what I mean?
All the women gonna like that.
Straight out the Trick and Bible. But more than anything on that, man, I just realized that it seems like when I was listening to that, I feel like he just came to rap. Like I came to really show you something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm curious to hear that track. I thought the beat I think they pulled it off. I actually like how that sounded. So I'm curious to see how that
flipped
track.
up the flows a couple of times, switched up the flows here and there and shit. It was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah,
I like
I don't know if that's the
I like
intro.
the energy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that was the intro to the album or not, but let us know. Let's get to it though. Deep Reverence, featuring Nipsey Hussle. A lot of y'all said this is hot.
I like the way it's starting already. It could take a left turn or a right turn.
Look, fuck rap, I'm a street legend. Block love me with a deep reverence. I was birthed in a C-section. Hella
cops and police present. We got ops, so we keep weapons. We on y'all block while y'all eat breakfast. A lot of shots, we broke street records. Watch how you talk, I got reflexes. Watching your cheap necklace. Then we slide at the east exit. But every time we get the fucking niggas up, TMZ catch it. Y'all still learning street lessons. But the mastermind first, you master grind and your team catch it. This time it's for the money, I don't need credit. And I'm the Don, cause the street said it. Look. Fuck rap, I'm a street legend. And I'm the Don.
But hold on, I ain't gonna interrupt, but impactful though.
I love that street shit though, man. He said, I was birthed in the C-section. I was birthed through this shit.
In the C section.
You know what I'm saying?
In the Crip section.
Exactly.
But birthed through it. That was hard. So to play on, obviously you get a C-section at birth. That's optional, but C-section is in Crip. I thought the word playing that was slick.
But the hood molded me, basically. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we on the block while y'all eat breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
That was hard.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually in the mix when you guys are oblivious to what's going on. You eating
Watch how you
breakfast.
talk, I got reflexes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I don't know if y'all seen that video of him slapping homeboy at the whistle. Shout out to that man. You know, I'm not condoning that, but you know, but I think that he was referencing that in the next line because he said every time we get the fucking guys up, TMZ catch it. You know what I'm saying? So that was caught by TMZ. But you know, when you said street shit rioting, yeah, there's a street element, obviously, you know, to what Nipsey talks about, the C-section and all this other stuff. Some of these things that he mentions, man. But there's wisdom and there's taking what you learn from the street, maybe taking some of the good and trying to do away with the bad, and then applying it to business, right? Because he said, yeah, I still learn the street lessons from the mastermind. First you master grind and then your team catch it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a really dope line.
Yep.
Have depth and wisdom in that. You know, master your grind, right? Figure out what that move is to kind of get yourself to a certain level, and then hopefully they'll follow your lead, right? And then your team catches the game that you pass down or sees the grind. So there's always wisdom, I feel like, in what he's talking about. It's, as opposed to, there's a lot of rappers that just talk the bang bang, shoot them up, and they're not really, it's not leading to anywhere. It's just, I want to show you how hard and how thorough I am for the sake of showing it. So there's a goal there. He crushed that joint.
And then he said, this time is for the money. I don't need credit. I'm the Don because the street said it, right? Play on money and credit, right? I don't need credit because I'm getting money, but I don't need the street credit because I'm the Don. The streets I already got the street credit.
I don't have to boast about it.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
got
They
it.
say it for me.
Yep,
Which is why the whole idea of deep reverence. You know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
have a deep level of respect for him, not just because he's some ultra enforcer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though I'm sure that was the case in some ways, but for what he's doing to give back. And it's just saddening, kind of looking at the irony in this. It's saying that the streets love him, and he's talking about deep reverence and all this, and the song's called Deep Reverence. But yet he was taken from us on his block.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it's just unfortunate, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
rest in peace to Nipsey, man. That was a hard verse, though.
From the mastermind first, you master grind and your team catch it. This time it's for the money, I don't need credit. And I'm the Don cause the street said it. Look. Fuck rap, I'm a street legend.
The beat is hard, though.
And I'm the Don cause...
Yeah, hold on. The beat is hard, though. Shout out to, who is it? Who's on the beat? I think he said Hit Boy. Hit Boy, I heard earlier in the song.
Yep.
Shout out to Hit Boy, G.o.o.d, Roger, Audio Anthem, all them dudes, man. Shout out to them. The beat is hard.
The street said it. Black love me with a deep reverence. And I'm the Don cause the street said it.
And I got pressure on me. 7 days a week is game 7 on me. Life will test you out, you live through that, that's testimony. Giving them hell, but how in the hell I got all these blessings on me? Most of the girls I know addicted to social media. All the time they put in it.
Hold on. Big Sean is slick though, man. What did he say? 7 days a week is game 7 on me? That was hard.
Yep. Yeah, every day is a grind, man. You got to be on point all the time. Every day, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? It's game 7. The stakes are high.
Yep.
It's either put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Either you move forward or you go home, right? That's what game 7 in the he's speaking that's basketball
You going
terms,
fishing.
right? In a series. And then he mentioned that in the Dawn Life as well, right? He said something about you can't missing a layup in the playoffs is crucial. So I'm seeing that sort of as a common theme for him. You know what I'm saying? He's just focused and locked in and realized the stakes are high. So I like that. But I like also Big Sean, man, when he said giving them hell, but how in the hell I got all these blessings on me. You know what I'm saying? So these sort of, I think it's called what, antithesis, I believe. You know what I mean? I gotta look that up just to make sure.
I don't know. That's too big. That's a big word for me, dude.
It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. But how he uses that, like in a lot of his writing, right? How he uses words or ideas that sort of mean the opposite of one another to sort of bring home a point. I think Big Sean does that a lot. A lot of
He
rappers
does.
do that. Wale's another rapper that does that very well. Uses sort of these contrasting things to sort of paint a picture, right? So how can you get blessings when you're giving them hell? But it's just a play on words. Like, I'm going hard. I'm giving them hell. I'm putting work in, which is creating the blessings. But just the sort of way that he plays those contrasting sort of ideas is really, really, really dope. There's a lot of rappers that try that, but not a lot of them really execute it at a high level like Big Sean does, man.
That's true.
All right, let's get back to it.
And I got pressure on me. 7 days a week is game 7 on me. Life will test you out, you live through that, that's testimony. Giving them hell, but how in the hell I got all these blessings on me? Most of the girls I know addicted to social media. All the time they put in, they could've wrote encyclopedias. Mama said it only takes one time to fuck up your whole Wikipedia. And as your son, I can see the type of life that you see me in. After what happened in Nipsey, I reached out to Kendrick. It wasn't even no real issues there to begin with. Lack of communication and wrong information from people fueled by the ego. It's like mixing flames with diesel. Energy crazy, I realize that it's a two-way street. What's coming is going.
Let's go.
This motherfucker's rapping.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right after that, hell, giving them hell, and how the hell I got these blessings on me. He said most of the girls I know are addicted to social media. All that time they put in, they could have wrote an encyclopedia.
Facts.
He said, Mama said it only takes one time to fuck up your whole Wikipedia. It only takes one mistake to fuck up your whole life. And that is so
And
true.
all that you've accomplished.
Yeah,
when
that
you
is
think
so
of
true.
Wikipedia, you're thinking of all the accomplishments
Exactly.
that are usually listed. Yeah,
and that could
was
be
fire.
tarnished by one thing, by
One
one mess
mistake.
up. You know, by one mess up. So I thought that was fire.
That was hard. Then I love the maturity that he displayed here when he was talking about the whole situation with Kendrick and him having issues, right? There's subliminals maybe being sent and egos got involved, but then he looked at, the situation with Nipsey passing away and realizing that
Life is short.
Life is short, and this is there's some things that are just bigger than pettiness, petty beef or petty issues with one another. Right?
And that's exactly what he said. He's on no real issues. You know what I'm saying? He was on just a lack of communication and wrong information.
And then egos.
That happens all the time.
Especially when you're at that level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When people, you're rich and you get money, man,
Yeah.
everybody's the chief of their own tribe, so to speak, right? So any little thing that's threatening, you being sort of diminished in any way is going to be blown way out of proportion.
Yeah,
man.
and that's going to fuel your ego, right? Like flames and diesel, right?
Yep.
Gasoline on fumes is going to create a bigger problem, right?
Exactly. Fan
Love
of
that.
flames, man. Really, really dope writing, man. Let's keep it going.
Mama said it only takes one time to fuck up your whole Wikipedia. And as your son, I can see the type of life that you see me in. After what happened in Nipsey, I reached out to Kendrick. It wasn't even no real issues there to begin with. Lack of communication and wrong information from people fueled by the ego. It's like mixing flames with diesel. Energy crazy, I realize that it's a two-way street. What's coming is going, if it don't give you more, it drains you. Should be a billionaire based on the time off I'm not taking. Probably why this shit with me get crazy and we lost a baby. And everybody around me think I'm the one, but we all just one-on-ones. And I'm walking out the crib, they ask me where I'm going. I told them I'm going on another 10-year run. Niggas is banging over blocks that they don't own, thinking that's home. Boy, you think that's where you from? You don't really know where you from. You don't know how deep your roots is and what your ancestors had done. So God bless all of the sons and daughters who knew their history, so they knew where to take it farther. And all the ones that stuck with me like good barbers. Looking at my life story, God's a good author. Never was a lot of us in a room, we move like ninjas. And if it costs you peace of mind, it might be too expensive. So I can give you everything that you want from me for free though. Get you one shot in life, you might not be able to reload. So advanced, I need...
There's a lot of lines in here, man. I was trying to let the shit just rock out.
Get through it, but yeah, he's going in, man. He's going
But I hate
in.
when sometimes we let it rock out, then we forget to touch lines that we really like. And I'm like, after we film the video, we're like, damn, I wish we would have said about that line. So
One of the lines I want to touch on real quick, George, is when he said, dudes be banging over blocks that they don't even own, thinking that's home. He's like, boy, you don't even know where you from. George and I always have these conversations off camera, guys, just messing around. But it's like, man, I'm from Chicago, man, there's some killers there. Or I'm from New York, boy, there's some killers there. And that line really kind of paints that picture for me. Like, dude, that's not even like that. I'm from Chicago. I'm from New York. Actually, your ancestors have done so much more for you. That's what he said. He said, you don't even know what the blessings your ancestors have done for you to even have the life that you have. And we're sitting here talking about, I'm from Chicago. I'm from New York. And which one is harder? Which one's better? Which one got the best pizza? And whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
But there's just so many things wrong. So many things wrong with that statement. We got killers in my you're proud of the fact that your city is dangerous to live in and that people are being terrorized and victimized. It's just
a warped way of thinking.
Yes. A lot of these things are being torn down. A lot of these ideologies, I mean, we just did the Full Circle video with Nas and this sort of pimp and I'm just being a womanizer and misogynist and taking advantage of women and treating them like shit. all these things are being torn down.
Yes.
I mean, and that's what progression is. I get it. There's a lot of those joints that I loved back in the day, and I still love them, and I'll forever love them because that's what it was back then, and it was their truth that they were speaking. But I like to see things moving forward. I like a progressive way of thinking out at this, especially at my age.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why I stopped it was that it was just too many. When it's just too many lines, when I'm like,
Gotta stop it.
I like that. I like that. You know, I just I feel like I'm compelled to stop it. And everybody around me think I'm the one, but we all just one-on-ones. You know what I mean? We can read into that. He said, what did he say? Looking at my life story, God's a good author.
Yeah.
We can look into that. You know what I mean? Right, going back to the Wikipedia and fuck up your whole we can keep going, and if it costs you peace of mind, it might be too expensive.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
a great line as well. You know, get you shot in life, you might not be able to reload.
Yep.
Get you shot in life, you might not be able to reload.
Yep.
Get you one shot in life, you might not be able to reload.
Yep.
That's it. You got one life to live. You know what I mean? You got one shot at this, right?
Yep.
But he's referencing, obviously, there's a metaphor of a gun shooting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So just back to back to back, but also having substance in there to sort of couple with these bars that everyone loves to break down.
And the whole verse kind of makes sense. It's cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, talking about his life and his growth.
But he can bar it up, right?
Yep.
So it's all about, you got all these tools that all
Yep.
these rappers have used for a very long time. But I love when I see a rapper use these tools that makes everyone go ooh and ah, right? These
Yep.
little metaphors and in the multi-syllable usage, but making sure that it's leading to an underlying point. You know what I'm saying? So fire. Let's keep it going.
Good author. Never was allowed us in a room. We move like ninjas. And if it costs you peace of mind, it might be too expensive. So I can give you everything that you want from me for free, though. Get you one shot in life, you might not be able to reload. So advanced, I need all my advances. Bro hit me up for cash like we done had the same chances. My dad hit me up like, why I don't live in a mansion? I'm trying to focus, but baby girl keep holding my mind for ransom. And that ain't how it's supposed to be. This man Hov got to a beat, and his name Shine too. I almost felt like it was me. Damn, I realized all my setbacks were inside of me. In high school, I learned chemistry, biology, but not how to cope with anxiety. Or how I could feel like I'm by myself on an island with depression on all sides of me. With a Glock 17 right on the side of me. Look, I ain't think I had the thought of suicide in me until life showed me all these different sides of me. Too many times I thought the Reaper was outside for me. And how the fuck is people that never met me that hate me? I wonder if they understand that I meditate daily and feel like my life purpose is to give inspiration. Despite the hit songs that there's just no escaping, that I take care of my family and beat the odds that were deadly. You hate that just reflects your lack of succession. Bless them. If it ain't Nipsey Blue, it's Detroit Blue. This that Detroit too. I'm bringing it back to my hood like D-Boys do.
That was...
So the collaboration though, the Nipsey and who?
Oh man, I'll probably say Payroll or T Grizzly. Me and Big Sean talked about doing something recently too, so you know, all of them. I'm gonna tap in with all of Detroit.
Fuck rap, I'm a street legend. Block love me with a deep reverence.
Yeah, that's hard, though.
I don't know what
That's
else.
hard.
Look, man. I don't know what else you want from Big Sean. Even if you don't like Big Sean, I stopped it premature. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let the beat.
It's all good. It's pretty much done.
Done.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you want from Big Sean. So what did he give us in here? First and foremost, he gave us a great feature from Nipsey Hussle. This wasn't just some throwaway feature that I feel like it was just something that Nipsey probably wouldn't have put out himself. I really feel like, and I don't know if this was meant for this song with Big Sean, if they had this one in the tuck.
Yeah.
But this was a good feature. You know what I'm saying? Because Nipsey was talking about, it's all about elevation, man.
Yep.
You know, throughout this entire song. That's kind of how I took it. And then he gave you introspection, right? Towards the end of the song, he's talking about personal things, you know, regarding his family as well, right? Mm-hmm. I love when he said, bro, hit me up for cash. Like, we didn't have the same chances. I don't know if he's talking about his literal brother.
Or just a friend of his.
Or a friend of his, or whatever the case may be, I'm not sure. And then he said his dad hit him up, like, why don't we live in a mansion? So this sort of entitlement that his family has,
Yep.
and him feeling the pressure of being the first millionaire in his family, which I've heard from him before. Then he's talking about his girlfriend holding his mind for ransom. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was hard.
That was a cool line.
Great line, I think, because you can get distracted, right?
Yes.
Like, this is a person that you love spending time, but it can take you off your course, you know, fixating so much on that relationship that it takes you off your course. You can get too comfortable with that, right?
And I think the moral of the story, what he's trying to paint here is he's being pulled in all these different directions, but he's trying to focus and he's trying to do the right thing, but everyone has their hands out. And not that he doesn't want to help people, but it's just you're being pulled in all these different directions and you're trying to focus because you only got one shot to make this right? And he can see his blessings. Maybe he sees that, hey, you know what? This could really slip away if I'm really not careful.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then he said a little later down here too, he started talking about suicide. I never thought that suicide was even a thought in me. You know what I mean? But there's a vulnerability there as well. So I really think that there's so many different dimensions that he's displaying in this particular track.
Everything. I don't know what else you want. I mean, if we can talk about the bars, right? He said, I love how he wrote, how he felt from a depression standpoint when he said, or how I could feel like I'm by myself on an island with depression on all sides of me. He's literally on an island. An island is surrounded by water, right, on all sides. But that water is sort of deep with depression, right? So I thought that was really well written, but you got the bar, the metaphor, and all that in there.
Yep.
But just getting back to that line when he said, I'm trying to focus, but baby girl keep holding my mind for ransom. He followed that up by saying, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. This man, Hove, got to a B.
Yeah.
That was fucking hard. So he's saying Hove, as in Jay-Z, got to $1 billion, right? And again, this is talking, speaking on what you were talking about, Ryan, like him being pulled in different directions. He's worried about being taken off course and not getting and succeeding to a certain level. He's also referencing his relationship with his girlfriend. I mean, she's not necessarily being an asset to him getting to his goal of being very successful like Jay-Z did with Beyonce. She's holding him back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he loves her, but hold on. Like, this is our common goal. You should be an asset to what I'm trying to do. But how he played off of
that was beautiful.
To a B,
it was just beautiful.
That was crazy, and it had substance. I don't know what y'all want from Big Sean. This was fire.
Yeah, I'm excited to see when's the album coming out.
I don't know. Let us know. One more for the road, though. Look, I ain't think I had the thought of suicide in me until life showed me all these different sides of me. Too many times I thought the Reaper was outside for me. Life throws curveballs at you, man. You start moving up, and what do they say? New levels, new devils. You get to new levels, you start seeing people around you act differently, then you feel differently. And social media and all these things, man. I thought that really showcased that very well. That's just a great song. Shout out to Big Sean. Crush that playlist. That's the interview, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.